What is up, gamers? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be taking a look at Ssundee, a fairly popular YouTuber. He's got 20 million subscribers. You probably know him most notably for his Minecraft content back in the early days of Minecraft content. So, you know, that's upwards of like 10, 11 years ago that he started making Minecraft content. That's what I remember him being. But it's come to my attention that that is not even close to what he makes primarily. What he actually does right now mainly is Among Us still. I'm kind of surprised, but not surprised at the same time. You know, Among Us has been, it was popular obviously in 2020 with that huge blow up, and then it's kind of slowly died off, and yet he's still getting millions of views off of Among Us mod videos, which is interesting to say the least. It's obviously children. It's what it's made for. That's what the content is made for. And he's kind of always been a child-friendly YouTuber. So, you know, him adapting to the market of children's content, which right now is primarily Roblox and Among Us, which I did mention Among Us being his main thing. Didn't mention Roblox right away, but yeah, Roblox he also does quite a bit as well. And that's kind of the main content of today for kids. Now, I'm not saying it's necessarily that bad, but, you know, when you take a look back, you compare it to Minecraft, and then you compare it to Among Us, especially now, I feel like, I don't know how he keeps doing it. If you take a look at his playlist, it is Among Us, has over 400 videos of just Among Us, which, keep in mind, is more than I've made on this channel and my main channel combined in the same amount of time that Among Us has been popular. So, you know, that's kind of a telltale sign of just how much he's done for Among Us. Now, like I said, I know he's trying to be a kind of child-centric audience and stuff, but that doesn't necessarily mean that he can't get any criticism at all. We've seen it with Jack's Films criticizing Sniper Wolf, who is a huge creator, but also has not great content, but is also child-centric. And I've done a fairly similar thing. I've looked at AFMAO before, twice actually, and like I said, just because they are making content for kids or, you know, stuff like that, where it's like I'm not the primary audience in any way for the content, doesn't mean that criticism isn't warranted in any way. Doesn't mean I can't place my opinion on the content that children are consuming, because, you know, I'm not that much older. I'm 17, so I still definitely remember lots of the content that I used to watch, and it was a whole hell of a lot different. But this was, keep in mind, like the early days of YouTube, so it's definitely changed and evolved, but still kind of strange seeing some of the new content that is, you know, in the new modern age of YouTube. So I'm gonna look at some of these titles. I'm gonna read some out to you, and then we're gonna take a look at one video a little bit, and then maybe a couple of the shorts to see how different it is to the long form. So here, scrolling in his Among Us tab, we can see things like Jeffy, Prime Energy Drink. We can see Ssundee.exe, continuing that .exe thing that I see generally with children's content. We got the Grimace Shake, My Singing Monsters, Skibbity Toilet, another thing I don't like within child's content, memes, Capybara, we got Barbie and Superpowers, we got Surviving Accidents, a chess mod, interesting choice there, using ChatGPT, and slab fighting, and then the evil algorithm. So definitely a wide variety of Among Us mods, still quite strange to see all of this, and a lot of it is like memes of the time, which makes sense, but then again, they're also like a month old, so then it's like, but these memes kind of died like 3 months ago. Like, there's a couple that I guarantee I have not really heard much about in about 6 months. So the video I'm gonna take a look at is one that I found is something, it's like Sigma male mod in Among Us or something like that. So, you know, we're in for a real treat here.
The Sigma mod. We gotta do a bunch of Sigma dude stuff to increase our Sigma. And you're gonna want to stick around till the end. This gets very weird.
Ah, yes, the classic. We gotta raise our Sigma. What an interesting, weird, described by himself, a weird mod. I, can't say much. I'm kind of speechless with just the idea of this.
Mod. Alright, let's do it. So the goal is, I need to get, as you can see here, $1 trillion. And I need to fill up my Sigma. But let's do this. Check this out. I'm putting on the chef suit. Look, I'm Sigma. Pat, I'm Sigma. You ain't Sigma.
Oh.
You ain't Sigma.
You in there cooking?
I got $1 billion. Idiot.
Sigma.
Look.
That might be the single best job to ever have. He just cooked like one thing and got $1 billion. The Among Us money might be in shambles right now. I think they're going through a Great Depression in Among Us. That should be a video. The Great Depression in Among Us.
So since I did that, right? So check that out. First of all, I'm the imposter, right? And watch this. I am Christian Bale. Let me do the Sigma face. How do I do this? Oh, that's so stupid.
The one thing I'll give him is, at least he admits it's stupid. I'll give him that. That's the one thing I'll give him here, is that he at least admits it. And, another thing, I do like, I still kind of find it funny that people still call him, called Christian Bale or Patrick Bateman, the Sigma male, just because, I mean, if you watch American Psycho, I mean, he's literally, like, psychopathic, so I don't know if you really want to have him as your, serving as your role model in any way.
Oh, stock market open, Okay, I gotta invest. Since the stock market is open for 16 seconds, I have $1 billion. I'm gonna invest, in Among Us, in me, in Double Jump, or GCS, grilled cheese sandwiches. I'm gonna put $1 billion in me. I invested $1 billion. I got $1.5 billion back. That's what I'm talking about. We are getting Sigma'd.
So that's a new word, Sigma'd. We're getting Sigma'd right now. Sounds like there'd be a joke for Sugma in here somewhere. So just to kind of close off here, I'm gonna go into a couple of his other things. I'm gonna see what his shorts are like. But the rest of this video is fairly standard seeming. It's basically increasing your Sigma and doing all these Sigma actions and stuff. Still quite in strange mod, weird mod even, as he calls it.
2 Sigma. Oh, look at all this money.
Oh no!
Oh god!
Oh my god!
7 trillion, 8 trillion. How do you do the Sigma face? I don't understand. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We did it. Oh.
But yeah, like I said, really weird mod. This is probably one of the more tame videos, or mods, I guess. I mean, this doesn't feel like that much. It's basically just stock market in Among Us, and then I guess, yeah, that's kind of it. It's just like become stock market holder. That seems pretty tame. So I'm gonna see some of his shorts. I want to see if there's any craziness. I think he has shorts. It's probably gonna be strange. He actually, surprisingly, does not have shorts. I've looked in this channel. There is no shorts, which is kind of surprising considering he's kind of like a children's content creator. Like, I have said, which is pretty obvious that he is. I'm kind of surprised that he doesn't do shorts because, you know, shorts seems to be very hip with the kids, as they say. You know, I personally don't really like YouTube shorts that much. I don't post anything on my second channel here. On my first channel, or main channel, that one I've posted a couple, but that's really just to get something shown, and I feel like that's all I'm gonna use it for. But with the kids content, shorts seems to be the major thing, and kids actually scroll YouTube shorts. It's kind of like a TikTok, but YouTube, and I don't know, it's kind of weird. I mean, short form content is kind of strange to me even. I personally just enjoy the more long form content, mainly because it just feels a little less brain dead than watching a billion shorts a day. But yeah, overall, Ssundee is okay. He still does do Minecraft content, mainly like strange modded things and whatnot, which seems about right. I mean, no fault in that. He's kind of just following what's popular with the kids, and you know, with Among Us somehow being still popular, which kind of surprises me. I feel like it's kind of dead, at least for me and everybody that I know, because it kind of got boring after a while. I mean, the mods definitely would spice it up. Then Roblox, which is insanely popular right now with like kids. I mean, it has been for quite some time. I mean, I even have a Roblox account that I created in like the second grade in, what was it, like 2012, 2013 back then. It was much simpler times back then. Let me tell you, it has definitely changed quite a bit, and even just the content in general from back then has changed quite a bit. That's pretty obvious. I mean, look at Ssundee. Look at Ssundee. You know, even just look at Ssundee 10 years ago compared to now. Ssundee 10 years ago would only make Minecraft content, still modded stuff, but definitely of the time, whereas now it's all Among Us and Roblox. So obviously keeping up with the times and stuff, but I don't really enjoy his content. If you enjoy his content, I mean, I'm not stopping you from watching him. I just personally think there's better content out there that you could be watching, better gaming content that you could be watching, that's not completely empty and not as full of life as other gaming content is. But if you enjoyed my little rundown and show off of what Ssundee's up to right now, like and subscribe, follow the socials, and join the Discord. Those are in the description down below. Let me know in the comments if you want me to take a look at any more of his videos and kind of react to it in any way. And I'll see you guys in the next video.